Samuel Chukwu Emeka, aka Sam Dom for Peace. In this video session, we shall continue our study on polygons and circles. Please, it is recommended that before you view this video session, that you have viewed the videos in order. It is a video playlist. So if you go to this website, www.polygonsandscircles.appspot.com, you will see the video section, and it's a video playlist on polygons and circles. It is important that you view the videos in order. You can also get to the videos from my websites. In this video session, we shall look at a circle inscribed in square. Circle inscribed in square. Or we could say square circumscribed about a circle. Circle inscribed in a square. Circle inscribed in a square, or square circumscribed about a circle. In the previous video, we did square inscribed in circle, or circle circumscribed about a square. Okay, in this video we shall do circle inscribed in a square, or you could say square circumscribed about a circle. So I hope you don't laugh at me, okay, in my drawing. So let's say we have a circle. And we have a square circumscribed about a circle. So this means that the circumference of the circle touches the side of the square. Circumference of the circle touches the side of the square. Actually, you could say you have tangent to circle. The sides of the square are tangent to the circle. The sides of the square are tangent to the circle. Okay? That is what we mean by circle inscribed in a square. The circumference of the circle touches the sides. The circumference of the circle touches the four sides of the square. Okay? Please take down the notes. Take down the notes. We've done this, so you need to. We've done the previous video, so it's very important you view the previous video. We shall use the parameters in the previous video. Okay, we shall use it in this video. So please, it's important you view the previous video. Square inscribed in a circle, so you can understand what we're saying prior to this video. And this is in a playlist. It is in order. Okay. So what we mean by circle inscribed in a square means that the circumference of the circle touches the four sides of the square. Or you could also say that the square is tangential. The side lengths of the square are tangents to the circle. Okay? The side lengths of the square are tangents to the circle. So Now let's say we have maybe A, B, C, C, D, E. Well, let me call this, well, let me kind of put this A, B, C, D, point of contact is here, E, you have E, you have point of contact F, you have G, you have H, and circle, let me call this P, circle P. Okay, the center of the circle is P. So we write it as circle P, or we just say circle P, center of the circle P. So you can take down, you see that the tangents AC, line segment AC, tangents and points of contact, and points of contact, or points of tangency, points of tangency. So you see here that line segment AC is a tangent at the point of contact B, at point B. Line segment CE is a tangent at the point of contact D, tangential at point D. Line segment EG, line segment EG is a tangent at the point of contact F, at the point of contact F, or the point of tangency, okay? We call it point of contact, or point of tangency. And line segment AG is a tangent at the point of contact H. Okay, so when you have a circle inscribed in a square, that means that the four lengths of the square has four sides, the four side lengths of the square are tangential to the circle. Okay, they are tangential to the circle. Or you could also say that the circumference of the circle touches the four sides of the square. Okay, that is what we mean by circle inscribed in a square. Alright, so what I want you to take note is, you can write this down. When you have circle inscribed in a square, we see that the length of the square, in the previous video, we say length of square to be L, is the diameter of the circle. Okay, the diameter of the circle is the same as the length of the square. We call that one D in the previous video. Okay, and also in the notes, if you go to this website, you click on notes for the formulas, you will see what all these means. Okay, I put it in the notes as well. So when you have a circle inscribed in a square, the length of the square, the side length of the square, is the same as the diameter of the circle. So, and we know that the diameter is 2 times the radius. 2 times the radius. So when you're giving the radius, as usual, what we will continue the way we've been doing in previous videos on polygons and circles. If they give you just one parameter, only one parameter, you can find other details. Okay, and that is what we are going to do in this video. We shall find other details, and then we have some ACT questions here that we can solve. Okay, so when they give you the radius of the circle, the length is equal to D, which is 2R. The length of the square, the side length of the square, is 2 times the radius. And because this is a square, all four sides are congruent. All four sides are equal, they are the same. So the side length of the square is 2 times the radius. As you can see here, this is the diameter. Okay, let me use another color So you see here that this is the diameter here. If you extend it, it's the diameter. And of course, we see one of the circle theorems. One of the circle theorems is that the radius, this is the radius, this is the radius. The radius is perpendicular to the tangent at point of contact. The radius of the circle is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Okay, so if we kind of extend all this here, we see that radius is perpendicular to tangent. This is the radius, this is the radius. Radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. It is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So you actually have 4 quarters here. Okay. So length will be 2 times the radius. And then for my definition of apothem, okay, the apothem of the square is also the radius of the circle. Remember, we said that apothem is the perpendicular distance. Apothem of a polygon is the perpendicular distance from the center of the polygon to a side. Okay, apothem of a regular polygon. The apothem of a regular polygon, we defined it. We defined it in the previous videos. The apothem of the regular polygon is the perpendicular distance from the center of the polygon to the side. Okay? From the center of the regular polygon to any side of the polygon. That is the apothem, perpendicular distance from the center to a side of the polygon. And of course, actually the first thing you should note, the center of the circle is the same as the center of the square. Okay? When you have the circle inscribed in a square, the center of the circle is the same as the center of the square. So please, all this I'm saying, please take note of it. It's important. You will also see it in the notes, but you know, it's important you're writing also. Okay. Apothem will give you the radius. So what is the area of the square? Area of the square is of course L squared, which will give us 2r all squared, and that will give us 4r squared. Area of the square will give us 4r squared. Area of the circle is pi r squared. Okay? Area of the circle is pi r squared. What is the area of the square, the ratio? They could ask you, what is the ratio of the area of the square to the area of the circle? They could ask you that. Okay? The ratio of the area of the square to the area of the circle. And usually they might just give you radius of the circle as the parameter, and they now expect you to find the rest. Okay? And you could always find the rest, the other parameters. The ratio of the area of the square to the area of the circle will give us 4r squared all over pi r squared. And this will cross out, bam, bam. So that will be 4 over pi. 4 over pi. Okay? Then the ratio of the area of the circle to the area of the square will be pi over 4. Okay, just flip it. Just flip it over. Or you can do pi r squared over 4r squared. R squared will cross out. So that gives you pi over 4. The circumference of the circle is pi d, which is 2 pi r. That is the circumference of the circle. the perimeter of the square, PS, perimeter of the square would be 4L, 4 times the length, okay? And that will give us 4, perimeter of the square is 4 times 2R, which is 8R. That is the perimeter of the square, okay? 8R. Now, the next thing they could ask you, okay? The next thing they could ask you is the area of the shaded part. Area of the shaded part. So they could come here and shade this, shade this, shade this. Okay? So, and in the previous video we call this AR, area of the remaining part. So area of the remaining part will be the area of the square, the sum of the remaining parts. Okay? The sum of the areas of the remaining part. We called it A subscript R. In the previous video, we called it A subscript R. So that will be the area of the square minus the area of the circle. And we illustrated that in the previous video. Because you have something like this, you would have something like this, the whole square minus this circle here. So imagine you put this circle inside the square, put it inside, then you have this here. And that is why is this whole area of the square minus area of the circle. Because once you get this circle, you put it inside here, such that it touches the circumference of the circle, touches the 4 side lengths of the square. Then you now have this here. So that would be the sum of the remaining areas. The sum of the remaining areas, this shaded part, will be area of the square minus the area of the circle. Okay? And then the area of each part, AEP, okay, we call it A subscript EP. Area of each part will be sum of the remaining areas divided by 4. Area of each part. Okay? Sum of the remaining areas divided by 4. Okay. Is there any other thing we are missing? We did the apothem, the radius. We were given the radius, then the length of the square. Then we find the length of the square and the apothem. Okay. I think we've kind of covered what they could ask you. So now let's do some problems from the ACT before we call it a night. Okay? First question I have here is I hope also you know that you could find out the apothem in terms of the length. In terms of the length of the square. Okay? Because apothem is R and R is L over 2. Okay? From here, the radius is length over 2. So this means that the apothem is also length over 2. From here. You could also find out. So when they just give you one parameter, you could find the rest. Okay? So the first question we have here is April 2010. April 2010, Form 68G. Question 27. Okay, April 2010, Form 68G, question 27. So it has here, it has a circle, it has a circle inscribed in a square, okay? A circle inscribed in a square, or a square circumscribed about a circle. Okay, I hope I'm drawing this well. Please don't laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me. I'm trying. Okay, I think I tried. So a circle with a radius of 1 inch. They gave us the radius, they shaded this. This is what they shaded here. They shaded this. Radius of 1 inch. They gave us the radius of the circle. 1 inch. Okay. So it says here, a circle with a radius of 1 inch is inscribed in a square as shown below. As shown below. This is the radius, 1 inch. What is the area of the shaded region in square inches? What is the area of the shaded region in square inches? So area of the shaded region is the area remaining here. Okay? Area of the shaded region, the sum of the areas remaining. Area of the shaded region. Let's start this question 1. Let's start this question 1. Is the sum of the areas remaining. So that is area, which is a area of the square minus area of the circle. Now area of the square is 4 arrows squared. Okay, 4 arrows squared minus area of the circle is pi arrows squared. Okay? So this is 4 times 1 squared minus pi times 1 squared, which is 4 minus pi. That is it, 4 minus pi. As easy as that. Is it not easy? 4 minus pi, and that is a C. Okay? C, 4 minus pi. That's it. We have another question here. Question 2. They still gave us this, but then they shaded only one part. They shaded only one part. And they did not give us the radius. They gave us they shaded only this part, and they gave us the diameter. Okay? They gave us the diameter to be 8. And they shaded just this part. So it says here, this one is April 2004. April 2004, Form 61F. April 2004, Form 61F. Question 46. A circle with a diameter of 8 inches is inscribed in square ABCD. ABCD. As shown below. What is the area in square inches of the shaded region? What is the area in square inches of the shaded region? So in this case, area of the shaded region, one part, each part, okay, will be, let's call it AR, AEP, because area of each part. So even if they shade two parts, it doesn't matter. Just find each part, and then if they shaded two parts, you multiply it by 2. If they shaded 3 parts, multiply it by 3. That's it. But let's find the area of each part. So AEP, A subscript EP is AS minus AC over 4. Okay, AS minus AC over 4. Now, they gave us the diameter, which is 8. It doesn't matter. They gave us diameter, so diameter is 8. Diameter is 2 times radius. So radius is diameter over 2. So if they give you the diameter, find the radius, and then use these formulas. So this is 8 over 2, so the radius is 4. Radius is 4. So this gives us 4r squared minus pi r squared divided by 4. And that will be 4 times 4 squared, 4 times 4 squared minus pi times 4 squared all over 4. Okay? See that? 4 times 4 squared over pi times 4 squared all over 4. In the options, they simplify this in terms of pi. And that is what I'm going to do. I will simplify it also in terms of pi. I need space. I really need space. So this will give us here. This will be, now 4 squared is, I can bring out 4 squared, it's common. 4 squared is common, and I have 4 minus pi all over 4. I am doing this without calculator, so I really want to make it easy for me. So I can factor out 4 squared, and you can do it the way you like, okay? You can do it the way you like. So I factor out 4 squared because it's common. I have 4 minus pi over 4. So then, let me erase this so I can finish this up. So area of each part will now be 4 into 4 squared will give us only 4. Okay? 4 times 4 minus pi. And that's the answer. 4 times 4 minus pi. Okay, right here they didn't, I will prefer it this way. Okay? For my students, I want you to put it this way, in factored form. But in the ACT options, they didn't put it like this. So area of each part here will be 16 minus 4 pi. And that is H. H is the answer, 16 minus 4 pi. Area of each part. Okay? Although, with my students, I want you to put it this way. I want you to put it in factored form. Okay? If you put it in this way, I take away points. I want you to put it in factored form. That's what I want. So this is 16 minus 4 pi. Question 46. Okay, H. Now, what if they asked you 2 parts? What if they shaded another part? Okay? What if they shaded another part? So 2 parts. It doesn't matter, just do 2 times 4 times 4 minus pi. So it will be 8 parentheses 4 minus pi. That's it. If they shade 3 parts, you just do 3 times 4, 12. 12 parentheses 4 minus pi. That's it. Okay? So that's the way you solve it. Alright, we're done with this one. The next one, question 3. I don't want to erase this circle, so I don't have to keep drawing. Question 3, they didn't shade any of this. Okay. Question 3 is 2012. 2012 Form 1MC. 2012 Form 1MC. And that is question 38. Question 38, this is what they gave us. They gave us the radius of the circle, 7. Okay. A square is circumscribed about a circle. Okay? Like I said, it is circle inscribed in a square or square circumscribed about a circle. A square is circumscribed about a circle of 7-foot radius. 7-foot radius. As shown below. What is the area of the square in square feet? What is the area of the square in square feet? So let the area of the square, AS, area of the square in square feet. And that is 4r squared, which is 4 times 7 squared, which is 4 times 49. Did they multiply it? Okay, they did. Okay. 4 times 49, which is 4 times 9, is 36. 6 carry 3. 4 times 4, 16 plus 3, 19. 196 square feet. 196 square feet. Okay? 196 square feet. That is a K. 38K. 38K. Okay? And these questions, you could pretty much do it in less than a minute. You can do it in less than a minute, provided you, and when you get into the SCT, you pray to God first, and then take some time, take about 2 minutes to look at the whole questions, the whole 60 questions, okay? And if you see anything like this, you probably might want to do the formula, get it down, so that you don't, I don't suggest, I mean, I want you to know how to derive all these, to know how to derive all this. Okay, question 4 is our next one. Okay, I still need this circle. Question 4. Question 4 is December 2009. December 2009, Form 68A. December 2009, Form 68A. And that is question 37. It says here, the square below has an area of 64 square centimeters. Okay, here it gave you the point of tangency. We have a point of tangency A, we have a point of tangency B, we have a point of tangency or point of contact C, and another point of contact D. So it says the square below has an area of 64 square centimeters. The square below, area of the square, has an area of 64 square centimeters. Area of the square is 64 centimeters squared, or square centimeter. Okay? The circle inscribed in the square is tangent to the square at A, B, C, and D. The circle inscribed in the square is tangent to the square at A, B, C, and D. What is the area in square centimeters of the circle? Area of the circle. What is the area of the circle? Okay, so we already know that area of square area of the square is 4 pi r root squared. So 4 r root squared, not 4. Area of the square is 4 r root squared. So 4 r root squared is equal to 64. So r root squared is 64 divided by 4, which is 16. R will be the positive square root of 16. So which is 4 centimeter. R is 4 centimeter. Excuse me. Okay? So area of the circle is pi r root squared. Actually, we didn't even need to find r. We didn't. We didn't. Area of the circle is pi times 16. R root squared is 16. So area of the circle is 16 pi. So we didn't even need to find r. Area of the circle is 16 pi. And that is C, 37C. 37C. Okay. Question 5. Question 5 is the next one. And question 5 is a little bit, with mathematics, one thing with mathematics, they ask different styles. One thing with mathematics, they mix it, they twist it. Okay, question 5, this is June 2007. June 2007, form 65C. June 2007, form 65C. And this is question 35. So here we have 4 identical squares, okay? We have a question 5. We have a square. I want to draw this right. Please don't laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me. I am not an artist. If I had a compass, I would do this, okay? But now I'm doing freehand. So bear with me. Okay. This. Okay. Get this done, Sam. This one seems to be bigger. But these are all identical squares, okay? They all touch. This one touches. Okay. I hope you guys manage it, okay? So we have a square, 4 identical circles, not 4 identical squares. Manage the diagram, okay? Manage the diagram. Is to see it's not, because I don't want to waste time just to try. I can draw this right, but I don't want to waste a lot of time doing that. That's why I called the question out. So look at it. Go to my website, you will see the past questions, ACT, and then look at it. Okay, folks, look at what they shaded here, 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 shaded here. Okay. This is just like another variety of, where we'll apply the same principle. So the question says, question 35, an 8-foot square sheet of tin, an 8-foot square sheet of tin, from which 4 identical circles are cut, is shown below. Each circle is tangent to 2 other circles and tangent to 2 of the edges of the square. Each circle is tangent to 2 other circles. This circle is tangent to this circle and this circle. And tangent to two other edges of the square. Also tangent to this and tangent to this. So, like this. And also tangent to this. Okay? Something like that. What is the approximate area in square feet of the remaining thing as indicated by the shaded region below? Okay? And they put 8 here, they put 8, they put 8, they put 8. Okay, no problem. We're going to do it the way we've been doing. Okay, so now look up, please, look up. You will see that in this circle, because these are tangent to this. This here, I'm going to use a colored chalk. You see that this whole thing is 8. The whole thing there is 8. So if we were to take this part here, part of this, okay, because what we have to do is the area of the shaded part, area of the shaded part is equal to area of the whole square, area of the square, let me call it AS, minus the area of the 4 circles. Okay, area of the 4 circles. Because the whole area is square, minus area of the 4 circles, minus area of the 4 circles. Okay? They are all congruent circles. These 4 circles are congruent circles. What do I mean by congruent circles? They have the same radii. So if you get the area of one circle, multiply by 4. Okay? You get the area of one circle, multiply by 4. So this is actually area of the square minus 4 times area of the circle. Area of each circle. That's it. Now look up. Everything here is 8. That means that this is 4. That means that this here is 4. This is 4. And that means that 4 divided by 2, this is 2. Okay, 2, 2. And this is in what? This is in a 8-foot square sheet of that. Okay, feet, 2 feet. 2 feet. This is in feet. 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. So the radius is 2. The radius is 2. And then the length of the square is 8. So this is L squared, length of the square. Okay, L squared minus 4 times pi r squared. Okay, the length of the square is 8, side length. And the radius of each circle is 2. These are 4 congruent circles. What do I mean by congruent circles? Circles that have the same radii. Circles that have the same radii. Okay? So L is 8 squared minus 4 times pi times 2 squared. So this will give us 8 squared is 64 minus 4 times 2 squared is 4 pi. Okay, and that will give us 64 minus 16 pi. And that will give us, I want you to factor it. Okay, so 16 into 4 minus pi. 16 is the GCF times 4 minus pi. And they want it in they want this in decimal. The answers are in decimal. So if we cannot do 4 minus pi, 4 minus pi, shift, get the pi, is 0.85840738464 times 16. And that is 13.73451,754. Here we have 13.7. Okay, approximately 13.7. Okay, but this is the way I want it. But in the options, they had 13.7. D. 35D. Okay, 35B. That's it. All right. It's pretty straightforward, right? These questions should not scare you. It should not. It should not scare you. All right. We have one more, last but not the least. Question 6. Question 6, last but not the least. Question 6. Question 6 is June 2010 from 68C. June 2010 from 68C. Here we have, okay, this one is just a little tricky. A little tricky. Just a little tricky. As usual, don't laugh at me. Do not laugh at me. We still have 4 congruent circles. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at Mr. C. Don't laugh at some dog of this. Ooh, this ain't look congruent. Shoo, it ain't congruent. Shoo. Let me speak like an American. It ain't congruent, shoo. It ain't congruent, shoo. Right? Shoo. It ain't congruent, shoo. Ah. Ooh. Okay. I get it now. Okay. And another one. It ain't this finna look congruent. This finna look congruent. Okay, so this is what we have, folks. These are congruent circles, okay? In as much as I probably didn't draw it right. I didn't draw it right. But you know what I mean. These are congruent circles. So you have a square. You have a square. Okay? And then they shaded this part here. They shaded this part here. Okay. Question 15. Question 15, June 2010 from 68C. Question 15. In the figure below, the square has side length 8 centimeters. The length of the square is 8 centimeters. Okay. Each vertex of the square is the center of the circle. Each vertex of the square, each vertex of the square is the center of a circle. The circles are congruent circles, which means they have the same radii. And each circle is tangent to 2 of the other circles. Each circle is tangent to 2 of the other circles. This circle is tangent to this circle and this circle. This circle is tangent to this circle and this circle. This circle is tangent to this circle and this circle. This circle is tangent to this circle and this circle. The region that is interior to the square and exterior to all 4 circles is shaded. The region that is interior to the square and exterior to all 4 circles is shaded. What is the area to the nearest square centimeter of the shaded region? Area of the shaded region. Okay. So, folks, let me explain something here. You see, these are 4 quarters. These are 4 quarters. Let's say you bring out the square. You bring out the square. And then you have these 4 quarters. You have these 4 quarters. You have these 4 quarters. You have these four quarters here. And then you have these four quarters here. These four quarters make up the circle. These four quarters make up a circle. This makes up a circle. So that the remaining is this. These four quarters. The four quarters make up a circle. This here, 1, 2, 3, 4. The four quarters, it makes up a circle. So if you want to find, this is the whole square here. And then these are the four quarters that make up the circle here. So what with this minus all this, that is how you get this. So the area of the shaded part, will be area of the square minus area of circle. That's it. Area of the square minus area of the circle. That's it. They gave us the length of the square, which is A. So this means that here to here is A. From here to here is A. So that tells you that this is 4 centimeter and this is 4 centimeter. That's what it tells you. And then this is 4 because here to here also is 8. From here to here is also 8. So that tells you that this is 4 centimeter and this is 4 centimeter. You see that? So we see that, you know, this is the, from this, you can see that this is the radius from here. From here to here is the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle. So the diameter is 8. So the radius is 4. Radius of the circle is 4. The radius is 4. The length of the square is 8. The radius of the circle is 4 centimeter. See, radius of the circle. And they are congruent circles. Okay, so, but these 4 quarters make up just one circle. Okay, radius is 4. So this will be length squared, because the area of the square is length squared. Okay, minus pi r squared, area of the circle. So this is 8 squared minus pi times 4 squared. Okay, which is 64 minus 16 pi. Okay, which is 16, 4 minus pi. Period. They want it to the nearest square centimeter. Nearest square centimeter. So nearest square centimeter. So we have 51, 39, 32, 25, 14. This is the previous one we just did, and we got 13.7. So the answer is 14. Approximately 14. Approximately 14 centimeters squared, or square centimeter. Okay? And that is K. 50K. 50K. Okay. I hope you have learned something tonight. We shall continue this. The next one we shall do would be in the polygons and circles. The next one will be pentagon and circle. Okay? Because we have done triangle and circle. We have completed now, with this video, we have completed square and circle. The next one will be pentagon and circle. Okay? The first one we did was equilateral triangle and circle. Remember, we said that these polygons and circles are regular polygons and circles. Okay? We are dealing with regular polygons and circles. Okay? If you go to this website, everything will be there, including the calculators for this. Okay? The video, the notes, you can also get that from my website, my 2 other websites. Okay? We've finished equilateral triangle and circle. Then we've just finished square and circle. Okay? Each one has 2 parts. Okay, the regular polygon inscribed with the circle, and then the circle inscribed with the regular polygon. So with this video we have completed a square. Next one will be the regular circle. Alright,